thank you. So, hiya. So today me and Rio thought we'd take you through the kit that we take with us. We're off on a long Scandinavian trip soon. It's going to be about 11 weeks in duration, and we thought we'd go through the kit that we take. Now, being in mind this is a Mercedes Sprinter with a U-shaped lounge, we don't have a garage really, so we have to think about what we take and the storage space we've got. So I'll go through it all, but we find that we can get everything we need in. So I'll go through it all now, and I'll let you know what we take. So as I said, we haven't got much of a garage, but we've got this space here. So in here I have 2 chairs. The other one's in the garden at the moment, but they fit. They're nice big decent chairs that recline and enable us to sit up straight for meals at a table, so a lot more better for us. Obviously got my levelling ramps. I've got a hose pipe, retractable hose pipe here on a reel for water, filling the water. I've got a collapsible watering can here for when you're far away from a tap, and I have my mains lead. In this area here is obviously mainly contains the pump and the hot water tank, but also in here I keep my chocks for my levelling ramps as well. In the door I have spare hose pipe connectors for different types of taps, a bit of lubricant, some cloths, and in this door I have all my mains power lead adapters for when you're on site for different countries to plug into shore hookup. So that's the back. What do you think of that, Rio? Very good. So as you can see there, the U-shaped lounge is fantastic and exactly the design we want. Because it's obviously low down, there's no real space for a garage. But obviously underneath these two bits here, we can store loads of stuff, which I'll go through. You're going to come and tell us what's in the van? Yes, okay. Okay, so under bed storage, one of the main storage areas for the van. So in here I've got a spare, I've got a little wash kit for the van if we ever need to wash it when we're out and about, rather than paying for it. 8-metre extension lead for using the outside cooker outside. In here I have a spare oil and a diesel treatment for the van. In this box here is jump leads and an automatic tyre inflator, an automatic electric jump charger, which works really well. Vango light, brilliant rechargeable outside light, has a telescopic tripod that it stands in, so you can go for all different heights. Great for a table light, great for a light on the ground with some height. Light goes up, light goes down, really good, rechargeable, lasts for ages, very bright. I've also got some beach shoes for playing around in the sand and on the stones. We've also got a beach tent, beach shelter here, which is great for obviously having a shelter on the beach, but also it's great for marking your pitch if you're ever at a campsite and you need to drive the van off but keep your pitch. You can pitch that tent there, and it's just a way of marking your pitch. Very quick, up in a couple of minutes. In this orange bag we have a gadget which my dad gave me, actually. I got it from my dad, and what it does is it enables you to put your table pole, so the pole that goes normally in there to direct the table, you can put the pole in this, and then it enables you to use your table outside. That's a really useful gadget, that. So moving on, I've got spare waterproof jacket, just if I need to get underneath the van, or I need to do tyre changes or whatever, or wheel change or something dirty. I've got something along with some waterproof trousers. I've got tie wraps, spare tie wraps, which any good motorhomer will tell you are an essential piece of kit to take with you. more beach shoes. In here I've got one of those expandable stools, which I use mainly actually for getting access to my max tracks on the side of the van. They're really high up on the van, so to get them off I need to have something to stand on. Obviously it just works as a stool very well, good for fishing. In this rucksack here is all my sea fishing kit. That's all ready to go. Literally I just pick that up and grab the rod from the front overhead crab locker and I can go sea fishing. In here is van documentation, all the user guides for the kit in the van and on the van. And Rio's on guard still. And then in here, this first box is a spares box. So I've got a spare water pump, I've got some spare water hose, a little bit of plumbing spares, bits for the TV, spares for the tyre pressure system on the van, just stuff like that, a bit of tape, just general spares, aerial leads that I might need. And in here, the second box is a toolkit. So I've just got spanners, screwdrivers, multi-tools, clamps. I've got some CT1 and its associated gun in there, an extendable tar brace, just bits of small bits of tools that I might need to do small minor jobs on the road. This black bag here is another outside table that folds out to be a nice big table. It's a Bruner table, and that enables us with those chairs I previously showed you to sit comfortably outside and either lounge about or have a nice meal outside. So that's everything in there. So in this other underbed storage space we have some tea bags, good old English tea bags, in your road for a long time. I've got extra dog food, got a yoga mat, and then in this bag here is extra warm weather clothes. We're going up to the Arctic on this trip, so we're expecting sort of very low figure, 1 or 2 degrees centigrade on some of the days up there. So we've got some warmer kit in there, spare bags in there for sleeping bags, and we have some roll-out memory foam mattresses that we lie on top of the bed. So that all goes in there. So also I mentioned the table earlier. So here is the main camper table, van table here. That's a nice big table, comes out, sits on its pole, inside or outside. We've got 2 trays we use here, which are got like bean bags on, so they sit on your lap nicely, just in case you want to have something, a little bowl of something on your knees, on your lap. And here we have an extra table, which is like a fold-out picnic table for coffees, and we're just sat by the van in our chairs. One of the upgrades we had for the van was we changed the 3-way absorption fridge for a 12-volt compressor fridge, and a slightly smaller one, and that's given us a lot more room. I made this, so underneath I sort of made this area which used to be taken up by the old fridge, and that in there gives us loads of room for more storage. We can spare drinks, shoes, stuff like that, outside stuff you sort of chuck in there out the way. Compressor fridge, by the way, is the way forward. We've obviously got a lithium battery system on this van, and as long as you've got a decent lithium battery system and a solar panel, having a 12-volt compressor fridge is the way forward. They're so much more efficient, aren't as subject to the variances of the ambient temperature outside. Very efficient, definitely the way forward, and a lot lighter as well. So we have now managed to pack all of the van, and to be fair, it's been a little bit of a challenge because we're away for 2.5 months and we're going up to the north of Norway, where we're expecting about 2 degrees centigrade, and could be sort of down in southern Norway where the temperature could be up to 25 degrees centigrade. So we've got to pack for every eventuality really. So it's been a bit of a challenge getting it all in for 2.5 months away, but we've done it. So these are my clothes in there. Still got space in that card. Still quite a bit of space in here. All my clothes are in there. Jane's fully utilised her space for her clothes. She's got her books in there now, and she's also got some of her artwork stuff that she might do some painting when we're out and about. And she's got her travel books in there as well. underneath the fridge with the area that I made. We've got our outside cooker now, we've got spare shoes, we've got some spare drinks, and also in that blue box there we'll have extra food will go in there, and some of Jane's gadgets, drone, etc., computer equipment will initially go in there. Wardrobe fully utilised, all the kits in there now, all the various jackets for different types of weather and hiking eventualities, and behind that is my ukulele and then my music. So here, the cupboard behind the driver's seat, just general sundries in here really, bits of cleaning equipment for the van. I've got a box here which has got various tapes, sticky pads, some leak-proof, pipe leak compound. So some paper towels here for sort of industrial strength paper towels, polishing cloths, just general cloths, shopping bags, various multivitamins, oil, and that's really it in there. Obviously at the top there we have our internet system, which works really good. Behind the driver's seat I've got this shelf that I made that fits nicely on the driver's seat, and what we do is while we're in transit I can keep this thing here is a dog bag, if you like, so when Rio comes back in the van and she's covered in mud and she's soaking wet, we can put her in that, zip her in that. She's still got room to sit up and sit down and stand up, but it dries her within about 20 minutes. The whole dog is dry. Then we take her out of that and she's fine. That keeps all the dirt down. In this bag is her cold weather jacket for the dog, Rio, and this is the harness we use for when she's in the van. She straps to this, so a little bit of safety. Our worry is if we crash and we're unconscious, she doesn't run all over the motorway. That's the harness we use for it. So again, for Rio, in here is our little bag above the sink, and this is everything to do with Rio. So we've got muzzle, doggy deodorant, doggy toothpaste, in here, and just general grooming bits and pieces for the dog. Extra poo bags are held in there as well. Just everything basically for the dog that stays in there. Everything we need. We need to sort the dog out. Fire stick. She's looking out on the scene. What's going on? Parked on the drive at the moment. So, in the back here, I've got these little pouches here. Keep various bits and pieces in. So in here, we have spare pills, and it's very easy to hand pills. So things like headache tablets or whatever, or hay fever tablets. Just for stuff that we need quickly to hand in there. In here I've got all of my stuff that charges my portable radios, which you can see up there on the sun visor. That's the rechargeable batteries and the kit to recharge all that stuff's in there. In here I've got a portable solar charger to charge our phones and our gadgets when we're hiking. More leads in here, that charging leads to the various bits of kit we've got. I like all this stuff here because it's very easy to hand. In here I've got a brush and a dehairer thing. Here is the locking wheel nut. Spare bungee. We have this little box here which is for coins of the currency of the country we're in. At the moment there's euros in there, but we tend to have a box there for coins, for always come in handy if you're parking or whatever, in the currency that we're in. Here, because we're off to Norway soon and Scandinavia, we've got 2 head nets, mosquito head nets, that we're going to need. So in this one, we have breathalyzer tablets, breathalyzer sticks for travelling in France. That's all that's in that one. Here I've got just various straps and stuff to remove the max tracks if I need to use them. Bit of rope, head torch in here, rope and head torch in there. Charging leads for the phone and watch and stuff. Just ancillary bits in here to use for clips. You can clip stuff onto these molly pouches. Spare poo bags, dog ball, more dog balls. That's it in there. I mentioned earlier the pole for the table that fits in that recess in the floor there. But again, that gadget I've got in the back seat sits on that pole, so you can check the whole table outside. It's got the Victron battery charger in there for when we're on mains power. Also keep the dog's throwing stick in there. The rest of that there is just a distributor panel for the electrics. Not sure how this is going to come out, but in the overhead cab storage here we have our 2 rucksacks, which are all ready to go really for when we're hiking. There they are. I know she's going to be expecting a bit now. Also what we've got in here is umbrella. I've got fishing rods. I've got this extendable pole here, which we use that for putting in the bathroom. It's on a spring, so if we need to dry anything, quite a lot of stuff quickly, we can just put that across the bathroom and hang clothes from that. So that makes a really good a good drying system. That's about what I've got in there. Oh yeah, we've just got this bag here. And in this bag here is all pegs and tie down bits of equipment, stuff for the awning, and that sort of stuff. Outside pegs and a mallet and stuff just to tie stuff down. In the front there, you can see those gadgets that hang on the window blinds. I've got 2A radios there, which are really handy actually when we're out and about. They're quite good, got a couple of mile range on them. And I've got stuff there. I've got my tracker, charger, cable, pens, stuff to put my wallet on quickly and get to stuff, cards quickly. Jane's got a similar one on her side. More storage above both of those and those vents there, which are great. Standard Sprinter cab. Also in here, I've got a few more pouches. I've got Goober multi-tools in here. These ones are empty at the moment. Oh no, I've got my ancillaries for my portable vacuum cleaner, which is also stored. The actual main vacuum cleaner is stored on the overhead cab there. Obviously, I think everything else in here is my Victron equipment. This is the Shark vacuum cleaner we have, rechargeable vacuum cleaner, handheld. Really good piece of kit. Works, brush ends, great for the van. And we have it all the time. That goes in the overhead locker, and that's great for keeping the place relatively clean around about. So toilet and bathroom. Obviously all of our toiletries are in there. Plenty of room, the stuff we take for our toiletries. Under here we've got more spares. We've got the Soul Bio, and I have a Karcher window vac. Bits of first aid kit. We've got first aid kit in here. Spare towel, outside shower leads there. And that's it in there. So next to the driver's seat here, I've got this little piece of kit, which I'll show you now. safety kit. And in here is warning triangle, spare bulbs, more first aid kit, an emergency hammer to get you out, cutter for your seatbelts, a wind up emergency light, just stuff like that we need. That goes all out the way there quite nicely. In my door, we've obviously, each door's got its own safety vest, you know, high vis vest. I've got this gadget here, which is a step. This step here fits on here like this, and that enables me to quickly get up if I need to get onto the front bit of the roof quite quickly, or to clean the windscreen, or to clean anything up off there, or get to the TV aerial. Not TV aerial, the radio aerial. Just handy just to get a bit of access to the top of the van there. The other bit of gadget we've got is I have these magnetic leg supports that clip on here, that's magnetic on the side of the van. I store them here, nicely there, out of the way, and they're obviously for the awning legs, so it enables me to put the awning up, attach it to the side of the van, and not have to bother with pegs if I'm in an area where pegs aren't suitable. So that's good. So I cleaned her yesterday, and she's come up amazing. Clearly she's going to look now, or before we go to our Norway trip. But I used that Autoglim ceramic spray, and she's come up like glass. Unbelievable. Very smooth. The paint works very smooth, so the mud shouldn't stick as much. She's come up great. Yeah, well happy with the finish of that ceramic spray, definitely. And there we go, that's us ready to rock and roll.